What is up, everyone? My name is Aaron. This is Aaron's Aquatics. It has been a while since I have made a video, admittedly. I'm sorry about that. A lot has been going on in my life, both in the hobby as well as in my personal life. And that's what this video is really supposed to be about. I want to talk about what's been going on, what we're going to be doing, and yeah, let's jump right back into it. There's no reason to wait.
So what has been going on these last few weeks? You know, I could say that I was sick, that work has been crazy, which, to be fair, it has been, or my cat ate the internet. I could just move on with my videos like nothing happened, but I want to be straight with you guys. Over the last few weeks, it's been a whirlwind of heartache, frustration, and anger. You know, it's been a struggle just thinking about making a video, or this video, because honestly, a big portion of it is my fault. I'll begin with my freshwater shrimp tanks. Both of them at the moment are in the process of being shut down, of being torn down. A few weeks back, an accident happened with a bucket I normally use to acclimate and treat coral that was mixed with my freshwater bucket. While adding a bit of salt to the tank isn't ideal, that wasn't the reason for the shutdown. This bucket in particular is used to dip my coral in chemicals that kill parasites, such as Coral RX and Bayer Advanced Insect Killer. If you don't know what either of those two things are, I essentially put pesticide in these buckets. At this point, you probably already know where this is going, but the quick of it is that I filled these buckets with fresh RODI water to top off my tank's evaporation. In that water included trace residue of the same pesticide, which not only can kill parasites, but it also was able to kill 95% of my shrimp, my autosinkless catfish, and all of my Indian dwarf puffers. So since that time, I have both tanks had some survivors. I've been able to sell all of my Bloody Mary shrimp that I had left over, which was about half a dozen. And I still have some of my crystal red shrimp, which I've got a local fish store that I'm going to be exchanging credit for. At the exact same time, I lost my entire quarantine livestock for my 250-gallon saltwater aquarium within like 36 hours from start to finish. My wrasses and my angel, I believe, succumbed to an aggressive parasite such as marine velvet. When the first fish died, I believed initially that the symptoms were indicative to flukes, so I began dosing Prazipro. After another day went by, I lost even more fish, which made me think that it could have been marine velvet, which can kill within a matter of days. As my last remaining fish was already incredibly sick, I knew that the risk of dosing copper to cure velvet could also end up killing the fish itself, but velvet itself will kill the fish regardless of what I do, so I had to give it a shot. By the next day, within 36 hours of seeing the first symptoms on the fish, all of my QT fish were dead. I'm extremely frustrated that both of these issues happened. In regards to the shrimp tanks, I've done a few things to prevent this from happening in the future, but this is the single worst mistake I have made in the history, my history as a hobbyist, and is the primary reason why I stopped making videos for a few weeks. For the QT tank, while I am frustrated, this is why you have a QT tank, people. Could you imagine if I put any of these fish into my display? I probably wouldn't be making this video right now if that had happened. But luckily, I have some great friends and supportive people in my life that help me get back on track and keep things going. All right, guys, let's talk about the good stuff, because this shit is depressing. The last thing I need on top of my constant existential dread when driving to work is dwelling on stuff like dead fish and high school relationships. I want to go strong moving forward, take what I've learned, and make the finest damn saltwater aquarium you have ever seen. Because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, let's shotgun what has been happening and what content you can expect in the coming weeks. First, the QT tank was broken down because of the issue that we talked about a little while ago. It's been dried out and it's been set back up with a brand new sponge filter and new sand. I will be ordering almost the exact same fish as before, so look forward to that in the next week or so. Second, in preparation for keeping fish that like to jump, most notably the wrasses and my jawfish, I ordered custom acrylic lids by Top Lids on Instagram. I've got a great deal for you guys if you're looking for tank lids, and we'll be talking about that in a separate video. Next, I just got back from the annual Coral Expo Reef Currents 2018 based out of Houston, Texas. H-Town represent. Now, while I don't have any footage from the event because I was completely toasted from the night before, I did pick up an astronomical ton of coral frags. And I want to show you guys those frags. We're going to be doing that next week, the week after. I've got a ton of stuff lined up for you. As you can see, we have a lot to talk about. On top of that, the saltwater build series will continue to show you the progression of the tank and where I'll be taking things from here. That said, thank you. Thank you all who are still watching this video and your dedication to my channel. Like I said earlier, lots of you reached out to me over Instagram and Discord to talk about what happened, and it's people like you who got me back on track. That being said, my name is Aaron. This is Aaron's Aquatics. I'll see you next time.